Merhaba arkadaşlar, Hitman'in yeni bölümüyle karşınızdayız. İzleyelim.
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs are almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
Güzeldi. Bir tane daha var.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. and they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Hadi bakalım. Başka bir hayat başlıyor.
gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, A picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically flexible platform. Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love to...
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there, and I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it. Can't say that I do. I mean, people bury a lot of...
All right, Abe, I'm heading off on my tour now. Now make sure you hand out a lot of those flyers, all right? And by a lot, I mean all of them. Got it?
I'll do my best, Mr. Blake. Knock him dead.
Don't you worry. I practically own this town. Everyone here loves me. I'll be back later. Have a fly. Don't break bread.
That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Take the break. Everything looks good.
A neighborhood barbecue party. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information out of unsuspecting locals. But I find that once the food's been served and the beer flows freely, it's more chatty. I think we'll return once the burger's
God help us all.
Some of those decorations.
and off.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and his sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
That politician visiting, sir. Could be a problem.
Damn it. I need to get into that basement somehow. Did you try calling the realtor?
No answer, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sure he's here somewhere, though.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't have...
Damn, man, you're jacked.
Although I have to say, it's quite a good place for my old night right now. Besides, I don't have any microphones.
But seriously, they are weird. Look at this kitchen. It's spotless. And don't tell me that it's because they just got it made. This is not normal. I even saw Richard talking to Dick. Ugh, anyone who can stand talking to Dick for more than 10 seconds must be an escapee from an insane asylum. Eccentric, don't they?
Fine. Still nothing to report.
Exclusive amount has seen its fair share of
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just leaving.
Nerede lan bu?
Come on, chest out, chin up.
Yeah, boss says he wants to prep me to move into a more executive role. 3 times pretty scarce, but
Richard, you are such a fool! How could you forget the class? All you had to do was remember the dad.
Oh, yeah. So, the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Can't really be sure. I zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone inside the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how it works.
Interesting.
The old man called.
Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
Well, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure.
Welcome to the neighborhood. You call if there's anything you need, okay? Nice meeting you.
A neighborhood barbecue party. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Wanna go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information about the psychic local.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I do.
Well, he's interested.
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like
The Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident.
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well, never mind. He can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
hi there. Welcome to Granny's. We guarantee that you'll never reach for a factory. So, are you more of a muffin girl or a cupcake? No, I'm gonna get.
Oh, wow. You say that?
Ah, yes. I just love to clean up other people.
Hello there, sir.
Strange.
Yes. You don't find this awkward?
Hey. Odd.
Oh, cool.
Yavaş ya, yavaş.
Restroom! Restroom now!
I'm here for the people, and even if it means my numbers are lower than
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far end of the road. I hope you've got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time, you understand me?
Yes, Mr. Cassidy.
I've been eyeing this place for some time. I trust we
Wow.
can make a quick execution here.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
Darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen a beautiful patty statue? And who will be standing behind the grill, even though they're clearly almost past the
Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
Interesting, I suppose, but not really something that seals the deal for me. Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
This is the downstairs living room.
Not this again.
It is most commonly
Show me
used
something
for
else,
watching
all right?
television. This is the downstairs living room.
Yeah, you said that already.
It is most commonly used.
I do not have the time or the patience for this. Tell you what, I'll wait by the front door for a little bit, but don't goof around too long. I'm not a patient man. Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
I'm ready to show you the house again.
Finally.
This is the downstairs living room.
Again?
It is
Show
most
me
commonly
another
used
room,
for
all
watching
right? You know, it's a nice house, sure. But where's the wow factor? Downstairs, maybe?
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks just like a vault. This is very interesting.
Nice work,
Yes,
47.
now this is
Let's
more
hope he
like
doesn't
it.
set off the
This I
alarm
can
somehow.
use. Very nice indeed. All right, let me have a look at this thing. Advanced Kronstadt Matrix Laser Home Security System. We used to break these open for training at the academy. The thing about these systems is, most homeowners are lazy. So, they don't reset the factory settings and enter their own codes.
Hold on.
What's this?
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Oh, crap. Command, there's been an explosion here in the vicinity. What's that, Command? Okay, continuing search.
Couldn't get into the academy, huh?
Janus. Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
Ah, fuck it.
Found another pack? Yeah. Tossed it in the trash like the others. I really like guns. But if Mr. Janus wants to smoke, I stop. Strange. Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive.
Excuse me?
I really don't think our... Hey.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Hey, you there. Muscle for hire. I'd like to speak to you. You're testing my patience. Let's...
Last, the actions of the first constant catch me. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
Got your back.
Station 2. Still nothing to report.
Hey, is anyone there?
Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently, he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
A
many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
Mrs. West.
What could he need that
I don't know
for?
how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done.
A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47. Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
bir bölümü daha bitirdik.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
Halledeceğiz. Evet arkadaşlar, bir bölümün daha sonuna geldik. Kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.